Alrighty guys, brand new Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out into the game. It looks like this one's kind of Halloween themed, but the other thing that I think is the most important part is actually the rarity of the new Horus archetype. And there is going to be a big disappointment coming up in this video, but let's go ahead and get started with some of the newer cards. So right off, we have the new Karibo looking card. So this is going to be a new card called the Memento Addict Ghost or Wretched Ghost of the Memento. Okay, so it's not even it totally is Karibo though, right? Let's see if it maybe has support for Karibo though. So it's a level 2 Dark Fiend effect monster, and it's 550 attack, 400 defense points, and it says that you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. The first part is that this card is normal or special summon. You get to target one Memento card in your graveyard except for Memento Addict Ghost and add it to your hand. Okay. Second part is, if this card is in your graveyard, or sent to the graveyard by a Memento monster's effect, you can special summon this card. Okay, so it just lets you kind of cycle the Mementos. You know, I haven't actually kept up with, what the heck, did they change the names or something? I don't remember the Mementos. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Okay. As far as I'm aware of, obviously since the card didn't even, like, they didn't pop up, is this like an archetype that is just like, was an underdeveloped archetype where no one was really playing? Because usually I cover like all the gameplays of the newer stuff, but I guess I didn't even have that one in the cache there. But nonetheless, let me know if that's good, or Memento's even good. Has anyone played up against it or played the deck? Like I said, I'll have to work on getting some gameplay of that. Anyways, next up we have the Back Mutation over here. So this is another card. This is coming out in Phantom Nightmare. And the last card is also Phantom Nightmare, but let's check out this card. So Back Mutation is a normal spell card that says you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. The first part is to tribute one fusion, synchro, or one fusion or synchro monster to special summon one monster with the same original level from your deck, but return it to the hand during the end phase. Wait. A fusion or synchro? Okay, from the deck. Now, this could be interesting because you could instantly just go instant fusion and then activate this. I really wish this card was a quick play. I think it would have a huge implication on the game if this card was actually a quick play card. That would be maybe a little bit too OP, but I genuinely think that would be a pretty good effect. But that is a pretty good card. It doesn't ignore the summoning conditions though, but still being able to get out basically whatever you want out of the deck could be pretty big for a lot of different decks. I think this card definitely has a lot of play. Unfortunately, since you can only activate one of them. Otherwise, this card could be actually potentially really insane for like desynchro or resynchro variants. Very, very massive potential with that card. Next up, we have another card called the Macho Dragon. So this is also coming out in Phantom Nightmare. So 1800 attack, 2200 defense points, and it's going to be a level 8 Fire Pyro effect monster. So it says you can only use your first and second effects of this card's name each once per turn. So the first part is you can banish up to 3 monsters from your graveyard. It gains 400 attack for each until the end of this turn. So another boost of 1200. So it's another 3k. It's 3k attack. And then second part is if a face-up fire monsters you control is destroyed by card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field, and then you get to draw a card. Okay, that's actually not too bad considering. Obviously, this is the newer support for the new Fire King stuff. I think this could be easily just splashable in there. It's not bad considering it lets you draw. And the summon condition of banishing 3 may be able to, well, actually, you just banish. Oh, that's not even the summoning condition. So it has to be destroyed while it's in your graveyard. So I guess you would just dump it into the grave, and then you get the effect. But it says banish when it leaves the field. Maybe you could throw in like Iron Wall, or you can replace some of the banished cards, and then you can keep on recycling. I think it's still like an okay-ish card. It's not like terrible. Next up, though, we have this card is the Phantasmal Summoning Beast. So this card also in Phantom Nightmare 0/0 over here, and it's a level 7 Dark Fiend effect monster. So it says you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name each once per turn. Oh, so this is the Sacred Beast stuff. So it says you contribute this card to add an Araya, Lord of Searing Flames, Haman, Lord of Striking Thunder, or Raviel, Lord of... Wait, so you can add 2 of these or just one of these, right? Because it says not or. The or is for Raviel. Maybe this is supposed to have an or somewhere in here, translation, or just, you know, sometimes maybe it was forgotten to add in there. But if you were to add out double cards, I don't know if you'd really mix in like these archetype, but nonetheless, Orion was the only one that I think a lot of people really like to mess around with. But if you want to make that Phantom Beast deck, anyways, from your deck or graveyard to your hand, then you can disperse one level 10 Pyro, Thunder, or Fiend monster whose attack equals its own defense from your hand, ignoring its summoning conditions, but it can't attack directly this turn. Second part is you can banish a card from your graveyard to add 1 Dimension Fusion Destruction from your deck to your hand. As soon as I saw Dimension Fusion, I'm like, okay, that card's come off the ban list. That card's pretty broken. This one over here, I guess, is for the Phantasmal, like, beast. Okay. Anyways, so that's another newer card over there that hasn't been seeing some play. So also on top of that, these are basically going to be rarity reveals in a GOV. So you can see this one is going to be common. So these are the Snake Eyes. This one could be, I think, secret rare or at least ultra, unless it's a rare. Usually, I'm assuming it's going to be higher rarity. And then we have, I think this is Ultra Divine Temple of the Snake Eye, and then the Sinful Spoil Snake Eye over there as well. And then this is where we get to the disappointing news. So from AGOV, if you guys haven't seen the Horus archetype, highly recommend you guys to check it out. This deck is so busted, man. The Horus stuff is insanely good. It is technically counterable by like 1 card if people do run it, but it is insanely strong. You basically just gotta, like, it's almost like pens every single turn before they got nerfed. You just have to have like one of their cards. So, Amnesty, secret rare. Dalmutef, secret rare. So 2 of the cards are secret rare already, and then we have a few commons over here. And then the King Sarcophagus is an ultra rare, and you're going to want multiple copies of all of these. So this deck is probably, just as a heads up, maybe several $100s to build it. I mean, if these cards alone are like 20, 30 a piece, and you play triple of each, and you're obviously going to be wanting multiple of the King Sarcophagus, yeah, it's not going to be a cheap deck. So I was hoping it would be kind of something that most people could splash into, but the reality is that's what we have. But if you guys haven't seen the gameplay, like I said, definitely check it out. You can just, I have a few different videos on it. It's good. Anyways, that's it for the new Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Let me know your guys' thoughts on them. If you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. Hit subscribe, turn that bell so you don't miss out when we cover more new Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out in AGOV for the rarity, and of course, in the Phantom Nightmare set. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.